So just taking our time, just finding your comfortable seated position. So just find that spine nice and long. As we just exhale, just rooting down through the sit bones. And just tuning into our breaths here. With each inhale, as if we're breathing in that little bit taller. With each exhale, just rooting, relaxing. And as we sit here, it's being sure the chin is tucked in, so the back of the neck is long. And as we focus on the breath, just letting everything go. As we hear the sounds and the movement that's going on within as the breath works. With the attention on this, just letting any thoughts that enter just drift away. Just leaving the mind nice and clear. And as we stay here with time, as the breath naturally extends. It's tuning in to our rhythm. With each inhale, it's drawing in that lengthening energy. And with the exhale, it's releasing any tension or stress. The cycle repeats as we become more relaxed, bits by bit, breath by breath. And then in time, we'll work with the complete breath. So if you wish, you can use the hands as a guide or just visualize the movement. So in the inhale, as we breathe in, filling the chest, and then the ribs, finally the tummy. As we exhale, as the tummy contracts, and the ribs, finally the chest. Continuing breath by breath. That big inhale, filling everything up. And as we empty it all in the exhale. And as we repeat this, we're just clearing out all the stale air within the lungs. And doing this brings us energy. Now, on your next exhale, just letting that practice go. Just realigning the spine if it needs it. Observing the difference. Maybe you just feel that little bit longer, more energized. But now, let's combine breath with movement as we work around the neck. That lengthening inhale. As we exhale, looking up, stretching the front of the neck. Inhaling back to center. As we exhale, looking down, stretching the back of the neck. Every inhale back. As we exhale, an ear to a shoulder, stretching the sides. As we come back, exhaling over, final side. As we inhale back, just finding this length again. Now, we'll take a hold either of our belt or a cushion. Now if you've got the belt, it doesn't have to be too far apart. or just holding the edge of the cushion or the block. Now, as we get ready to move, checking the length in the spine. And when you're ready, just going to inhale, just reaching up and stretching. And as we exhale, we're just bringing it all the way back down. Now, as we do it twice more, you can look at the belt or cushion if you like. So that inhale, as we start to look up, the spine may move a little. Exhaling down. Now, when we come back down, we're going to work to the sides. So inhaling up as we did before, but let's make it a side stretch. So exhale. As we inhale center, exhale second side, twice more. So working like a clock. Now, when we come back up to center, you can look up again if you like. We're going to make circles. So exhale, pushing it away almost over one knee as we circle around. Inhaling back up. Twice more. Exhale. So we're moving the spine, the neck, a lot going on. Now, take a guess. Opposite way. Exhale. As we reach out and around, inhaling back up. Twice more, just keeping it even. And this is the last one, and then we'll work into these shoulders. Probably need it now. And then, when you've had those three, inhale, reaching up, exhaling down. And we can let go of the belt. How's the shoulders?
Oh,
Yeah. It is. It's harder than it looks. So now we move. Let's ease these off. So we can bring the palms in, whether the thumb's on the inside or wrapped around. Now let's make it big. So inhale, circling forward and up. Exhale, squeezing back and down. Twice more. Now you can let the spine curl and extend as you do it if you want. And then, taking that guess, we're going the other way. So inhale, squeeze back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Twice more. And when we've done that, you can just release. Give the wrist a little shake off, the shoulders a little shuggle. You can bring the neck in, just do what your body needs. That's it, just nice loose movements. And then, we're going to move it to the core. So from our seated position, we're just bringing the legs out to a nice loose bend. So we want this spine nice and lengthened. So as we inhale, we're filling this chest. As we inhale again, can we bring the arms up, keeping the gaze forward. Next inhale, can we bring one foot up. The following inhale, you might need to lean back. Bring the other leg, that's it. Now we're holding, so each inhale, that length filling the chest. This seems harder tonight. If we want to make it harder though, you can lengthen the legs. But just hold, working the core. That's actually really good. If you want to use a belt, go for it. Now, in the next breath or two though, just exhale and land. Became a wee bit shaky there. If you're still up, just taking your time, coming down in the next breath or two. And then we're just going to take a rotation. So keeping these legs where they are, it's going to bring the arms behind us. Now, the fingers can point inward if you want. It might be a bit much for the wrists. Maybe on the fists instead. But try and send those shoulder blades back a little. And we're going to practice cat, but reverse. So the inhale, we're curling, looking up. Now you're probably not going to get much movement, but just bear with. As we exhale, curling down. Breath by breath. Now, your next exhale is releasing that. As we come back up, we're just going to go down a bit lower though. Can we come on to the elbows? Now, this bend in the knee, it doesn't matter if it's loose or far apart. So from here, can we then bring one of the ankles onto the thigh? So as we bring an ankle onto the thigh, as if we're letting that bent knee guide out to the side. Don't force it too much though. And then here, we're just going to have a rotate. Rocking the hips side to side. Just allow that momentum to build. Lovely. And then let's just slow that down. As we come back to center, we're just going to go all the way down. So just laying the spine onto the mat. Keeping that bent knee where it is. The chin tucked in as we're here. With the palms by the side. And when you're ready, just inhale. As the palms come overhead. Onto the floor behind you. You might find that lift in the chest. We're just going to repeat as we rock the hips gently. Now, if you feel the arms overhead are maybe a bit much, you can bring them back down if you prefer. But then, let's slow this down again. That knee back in center. As we exhale, the palms down by the side. Ready to take a hug around the thigh. And that'll push that knee out to the side a little. Again, be cautious of these hips. Now if you want, can you exhale, squeezing this thigh in a little bit closer maybe? If you want to extend further, you can inhale the head up towards the knee. Just holding it here for a breath or two. And then let's exhale. Lowering everything down. As we inhale that foot into the air, just give it a nice loose shake off, rotate wherever it wants. And then just inhale, taking a hug around the thighs, squeezing both of the knees in. You can have a quick rock here if you like. And when you feel ready, you can just rock yourself up back to your seated position. Lovely. Ready for the other side. So, that nice loose bend on the knees. We'll just go straight into the elbows so we can just lower ourselves back down. As we bring the other ankle onto the thigh, allowing that knee to drift out without forcing it too much. Let's begin to rotate, rock even. As the momentum builds, this side might feel different. Totally normal if it does. Just easing around on this side, stretching into the hips. And then, as we slow this one down, back to center, to come to lie on our backs. Exhaling down, the chin tucked, palms by the side. And when you're ready, as we inhale, reaching the arms up overhead again. Beginning to rock on this side. As that momentum builds, and this subtle lift in the chest with the arms overhead. And again, as we slow this down, back to center. Exhale, palms back down by the sides. As you take a hug of the thigh, squeezing it in, as that knee drifts out. Only going as far as you like. And when you're ready, if you want, inhale, lifting the head up towards the knee. So that lower back presses on the mats, maybe working into the hips a bit more. And then time, exhale down. Releasing everything, palms by the side. Inhaling the opposite foot up into the air. Whether it's for a shake or rotate, whatever you need this to be. And again in time. Inhale, just taking a hug on the back of the thighs. You can have a quick squeeze and rock if you like. And inhaling up. Back up to your seated whenever you're ready. Lovely. Not going to be here for long. Just finding that length and that there's a lot of yawning going around and I'm feeling it too. Find this length. And allowing the shoulders to drop. When you're ready, it's that inhale, the movement as slow as your breath. You can reach up, look up if you like. As we exhale everything back, heart center. Once more this way. That slow inhale. And exhale everything back. And this time, inhaling up as before. But just exhale, reaching forward. Just allowing the spine to curl. It doesn't matter where the hands land. Just letting the head hang. It's finding that release in the lower spine. And then from here, if you've got the room, inhale, just rolling over through to all fours, or coming through any other way that you need that to be. As we find our all four position, whether it's on the palms or the fists, that subtle lift in the chest, ready to move in our cat. That inhale, curling from the base, looking up. Exhale as we curl from the base again, looking down or through the legs. Breath by breath. Taking a deeper bend in the elbows as you wish. Just feeling through each of the vertebrae in the spine. Just using it as a self-diagnostic tool. Just observing any areas of tension. Now, on your next exhale, curling down as normal, but also sinking the hips back towards the heels into our child position, now adjusting it for you so it's comfortable. And that chest and head just falling towards the mat. And as you settle here, it's releasing down breath by breath. And finding the length with each inhale as well. And then, in your time, slowly inhale back through to our all fours. Lovely. Ready to move. Now we're going to work our way, so we're actually going to come lying down on the mat at some point, so you maybe want to check your position. But if we're all good, let's inhale, sending one leg back. And the exhale, allow the heel to drift back, feeling the stretch on the back of the leg. Can we inhale as we lengthen the other leg as well? And that heel drifting back. Now we're in plank. So you have the option. Come down onto the knees if you prefer. Or you can stay up here. We are staying for a few breaths. Now we want this core nice and tight just so it doesn't allow the hips to collapse. Sorry, I can't speak anymore. I'm starting to shake. Two options. You can lower the knees, or if you're keeping the legs straight, exhale down. Onto our fronts. And I think that deserves a moment of rest. So if you want, just taking a hold of the elbows. As the forehead rests on them. That body just settling into the mat. Again, inhaling that length. And just exhale, finding the release. When you're ready, Let's get ready for Cobra as we plant the palms beside the chest and those elbows pointing back. As we inhale, powering through the arms, lifting up, looking up if you want. As we exhale, tensing the buttocks, peeling the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Once more. Now this time, if you want, you can tuck the toes under. We're going to wind up in dog. You can always come to all fours first if you prefer. But if you've got the toes tucked, inhale, lifting up as before. Now the hips might come off the mat, they might not. But on an exhale, can we scoop the hips up into dog? Always remember, maybe all fours is your preference. And inner dog. I'm just holding it here again. Now if you want to take a walk from foot to foot, then go for it. Stretching into the back of the legs. All the while, chest and head just sinking through. And then, as we inhale through to forward fold, stepping the feet to the hands, the hands to the feet, to letting everything hang. With a subtle bend in the knees, just allowing the spine that bit more release. And in your time, slowly inhale as we uncurl up to our standing position, finding the spine long and light. And the chin tucked in as well. Oh, sorry, press the buttons. There we go. Lovely, it's just nice and rooted down. Chin tucked, shoulders dropped. Usual move. That's inhale, reaching up. Just helps centering everything. The palms together. Exhaling them down. Let's just do it once more. Lovely. So you bring the palms back down to the sides. That shake, ease off, whatever we want it to be. Lovely. And then, so there's been a few yawns and I think there's a bit of a tired mood going on. So we're going to do Salute to the Sun and that'll probably solve that. So, it's reasonably fast paced, but if you want to take it slower, by all means do. So probably starting around about mid-mat. When you're ready, inhale, reaching, stretching up. Exhale, forward fold. As we uncurl down. Always pause here for a moment if you like. In the next inhale, let's step it to dog. Planting the palms, stepping the feet back. Inhaling those hips up tall. Now, we're going to come into a lunge, either three-legged dog or all fours. If you're doing three-legged dog, inhale one leg up into the air. As we exhale, bending the knee. Slowly sinking it through into our lunge. Oh. That knee and ankle in alignment. Always drop the back knee if you prefer. Finding this length in the chest. And we're going to make it our twist. So the opposite hand of the front foot is planted. Inhale. Reaching up, maybe looking up. Just exhale. Back down. Now we're not going into dog. Either inhale, stepping it through to plank again, or you can always come onto the knees. Now we're not holding plank this time. Exhale. Down to the floor. Ready for cobra. Inhale up. As we exhale, peeling down. Now either all fours as you come up into dog, or you can tuck the toes. Inhale, lifting up into cobra again. Exhale, peeling those hips up. Inner dogs. And then it's just inhale. Back through, forward fold. Hanging down, releasing the spine. Inhale. Slowly up again, arms together. Exhaling them down through heart center. Shoulders dropped. Just let the arms drop. And the room probably just got a bit warmer. It did here. That was one side. So let's go with the other. You always remember, take it slower if you want. Inhale, reaching up, stretching up. Exhale, forward fold. We let everything hang. In the head as well. Inhale, dog. Planting the palms. Stepping the feet back, that chest and head sinking down. Now as we come into lunge, either via all fours or inhaling up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bending the knee, slowly sinking it through. Always drop the back knee if you prefer. Finding this length in the chest. So you make it a twist, planting the opposite palm of the front foot. Inhale, reaching up, maybe looking up. Exhaling it, back down. With those palms planted, either stepping back with the knees on the mat or into our plank. Exhale, peeling down. Toes untucked. Inhaling up in our cobra. As we exhale, tensing the buttocks, peeling the spine down. Now, either all fours and up into dog, or tuck the toes, inhaling up into our cobra again. Exhale. Flipping those hips up to the sky. Sinking down in our dog. Inhale, forward fold. Letting everything hang. Inhale up. Arms up. Everything back. Heart center. As those arms hang. Shake, ease off. Whatever we need. It seems hard tonight. Now, do we want another round or no? This is optional. I think someone said no. That's the only response I've had. So we'll go with that then. Okay, shall we slow it all down a little bit then? Let's just stretch everything off. So just bring these feet just slightly beyond the hips. Now it doesn't matter if they're pointed forward or just slightly out. Do you find this lift in the chest? Inhale again. Reaching those palms coming together. Side stretch. Exhaling over any side. That top arm reaches over. Feeling it all the way down to the toes. Other side. Inhaling up. Exhale over. This top arm reaches again. And inhale. Up. Palms together and down. You let everything drop again. And we'll move it very briefly to our warriors. So if you've got the room, you can just step your way out or readjust if you need to. So one set of feet pointed forward and the other one back. Hips to the side or just slightly off. Got these hands on the hips to keep them level. Inhale as we find the length. Exhale. Bending the front knee. Checking that alignment with knee and ankles. If you're ready here, inhale, reaching the arms out. Letting the shoulders drop though. Maybe looking over the front fingers. And as we hold, that inhale lengthening across the chest to the tips of the fingers. Maybe exhale lowering a little more. Yes. It's being guided by the breath. Lovely. And then inhale as we lengthen the leg. Looking forward, palms facing forward as well, into triangle. Exhale over the front leg, whether you hold it or the arm hangs. Maybe looking up. Now, we're going to work into the other side in the reverse order, in a different way than we normally do. So exhale, lowering the top arm. The front leg can bend. As we walk it to center, the toes will adjust whether they point forward or out. Let's just rest though. Just exhale down in a wide leg forward fold. And then we'll move it across to the other side. So you're probably going to be facing away, which is fine. So as you walk the hands over, the new front foot points forward, the back toes pointing in. When you're ready, let's inhale, opening up into our triangle. So one arm is reaching up. That's it. And look up if you like. Big inhale as we lift up. Now, we can get the arms ready straight for warrior, so pointing the palms down. Exhale, bending the new front leg. And the knee and ankles in alignment again. Adjusting if you need, shoulders dropping. As we hold, it's releasing, relaxing. And inhale, lengthening the front leg, the arms can drop. You can zigzag or a big step or way back in. Have that shake, ease, relax off. And then, with these feet planted, let's move into our tree. So weight, sending all the weight down through the feet. Just lengthen the chest as we inhale, lifting one heel up. If we're ready, inhaling the knee up. The ankle is shake off if it wants. You can exhale it out to the side. We have the other arm as a balance, maybe a wall. There's this lift in the chest, subtle bend in the standing leg. If you're ready, tucking that foot in, whether high or low. As the arms come down, ready. Inhale and reach. Exhaling those palms down to heart center. Or if you're holding the wall, the palm on opposite shoulder. It's finding this lift out of the standing foot with each inhale. Exhale, just rooting it all back down. It's finding your calm and stillness here. And then let's slowly exhale. Releasing down, planting it down. Ready for the other side. Again, sending all the weight down to find the length. As we inhale, the opposite heel up. And next inhale, we bring the knee up. Rotate and shake if you did before. Exhaling that knee out to the side. Subtle bend in the standing leg and this lift in the chest. You can tuck the heel in if we're ready. Again, high or low, this side might be different. When you're ready with the arms dropped, inhale. Reach up, palms together. And exhale it down, heart center. So shoulders drop. As we root down through this standing foot. It's observing any difference. And there probably will be some. The settling, the breath lengthening, and the mind emptying. And again, as we exhale, slowly planting it all down. Rotate, ease off if we like. As we get ready, to come and lie down. You know the drill. It's a forward fold. I'll just yawn it out. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, chin tucking, rounding the shoulders, bending the knees as we use the tummy as brakes. Rolling down, feeling each of the vertebrae. And the release as you hit the lower spine. In your forward fold, just hanging. Whichever way you want. Whether you're holding the elbows, the ankles, or the arms are just hanging. Releasing again with each exhale. And when you're ready, just inhale it slowly through to dog. Just very briefly for a breath or two. Whether you want a quick walk or you're just enjoying the stillness. And again, let's just exhale down via all fours as we sink it back into our child. Chest and head melting to the mat. As you settle down here, tuning into our breaths. And then slowly, let's inhale it through. All fours, ready to lie down. So we can cross the ankles. Rolling over. So we skirt to the front. With a loose bend in these knees. We're not going back into boat, it's just our usual lying down. So the feet are staying on the floor. As we find the length in the spine, inhaling the arms up. As we exhale, peeling down, vertebrae by vertebrae. The gaze looking forward. When you're down, you can just hug these knees in towards the chest. Either having a rock or enjoying the stillness. If you're rocking, the knees go one way, maybe the head the other. And then it's coming back to our stillness. As we inhale, reaching the arms and legs up. Have that rotate of wrists and ankles if you want. And then inhale the arms through the legs, taking a hold of the outer edges of the feet. Sorry, I'm just throwing things at cats. And you can have a rock here. And then, in your time, exhaling your way down to your comfortable relaxation position. Whether the legs are out in front or you've got the knees bent up. And as you lie down, in whatever position is comfortable for you, just settling and relaxing. And that chin tucked so the back of the neck is long. Observing where you're supported by the earth. As we tune back into our breaths. Observing the gentle movements and sounds with each one. That breath naturally lengthened, easing and relaxing, and the mind clear. And let's draw the breath around the body. With each inhale, as we draw in energy and light, each exhale releasing tension and stress. as we start with the crown of the head. Forehead. Eyes, nose. Mouth and cheeks. Chin, jaw and ears. Front and back of the neck. Shoulders and collarbone. Elbows. Wrists. Palms. Fingers. Front of the chest. And upper back. Ribs. Mid-back. Tummy. Lower back. Hips. Pelvic floor. Thighs. Knees. Calves. Ankles. Heels. Balls of the feet. Toes. The whole body. The whole body. To tune back into this moment, observing the points where the body is supported. In time, we can begin to wiggle the toes and fingers. It's a big slow movement. And if you like, inhale as you reach the arms up overhead for a gentle stretch out. As we exhale, as the arms come back down, and just drawing these knees in towards the chest, whether rocking or still. And as we roll over to any side, that brief moment of pause. And then slowly lifting ourselves up to our comfortable seated position. Finding the spine long and light, chin tucked, shoulders dropped. As we practice the complete breath again. And that inhale as we fill the chest and the ribs, finally the tummy. As we exhale as the tummy contracts, ribs and lungs. Twice more. And when we've had those 3 breaths, letting that practice go. We inhale, reaching the arms up again, palms together. Exhaling everything back, heart center. As we bow our heads. Namaste.